Hello again, 70th grade students from Carthage International Schools. I hope you are doing well and you are watching the videos from CIS application. Last lecture we talked about the quantifiers and I gave you homework, but we will do it together at the end of this video. Now we are going to discuss a new skill, a skill which is very important in English. It's writing. Open your workbook on page 63. This is a planning sheet for writing instructions. So we are going to write instructions for making something. سنقوم بكتابة تعليمات عن القيام بشيء معين أو بوصفة معينة. First, let's read the first box which is on the top of this page. You have read a set of instructions telling you how to make brilliantly healthy beef burgers. Now you are going to use the pictures to help write a clear set of instructions for making scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. So we are going to write instructions for making what? Scrambled eggs. Okay. If you remember the first lesson in our unit, which is brilliantly healthy beef burgers, in that lesson we have discussed first the ingredients, المكونات, second the method, طريقة التحضير. We have said that if we want to write instructions, we use imperative verbs. عند القيام بكتابة تعليمات عن طريقة تحضير شيء معين أو وصفة معينة يجب استخدام أفعال الأمر imperative verbs, and the form of these verbs is infinitive verbs without to, أفعال مجردة. For example, about imperative verbs, sit, write, watch, study. Okay, and the negative form is don't plus infinitive verb. Don't وبعدها فعل مجرد. For example, don't talk, don't eat, don't shout. So these are imperative verbs. أفعال مجردة. Okay, now imperative verbs you will need. So these are the verbs that we will need for writing. Let's read them. Break, add, beat, pour, heat, stir, cook, and put. So these are the verbs that we will need to write the method. Now let's write together. Complete the instructions you will need. Okay, look at the pictures carefully. These are the ingredients that we will need. Let's write the names of these ingredients. The first one, we have 2 eggs. So we will need for 2 eggs. The second picture, we will need for milk. And we have here salt and pepper. Okay, these are the ingredients المكونات. Now let's move to the method. طريقة التحضير. Don't forget to use the imperative verbs from the box. سنقوم باستخدام أفعال الأمر الموجودة داخل الصندوق لكتابة توجيهات أو تعليمات لتحضير هذه الوصفة. Okay, let's start with the first one. Look at the picture. Number 1. The suitable verb that we can use is break. So let's write break eggs into a bowl. break eggs into a bowl. اكسر البيض في وعاء. Number 2. The second picture. The suitable verb is add. So add what? Add milk to the broken eggs. Add milk to the broken eggs. أضف الحليب إلى البيض المكسور. Okay, number 3. We can use the verb add. Okay, add salt and ground black pepper. Okay, add salt and ground black pepper. Okay, number 4. We can use the verb beat. Okay, beat the mixture by using what? What is the tool that we can use? As you see in the picture, we can use a fork. So beat the mixture with a fork. Okay, why? Why we should beat the mixture? Okay, until blended. Okay, until blended بمعنى حتى تصبح هذه المكونات ممزوجة. Okay, now look at picture number 5. And as you see here, we pour the mixture into the pan. But before of that, we should heat a small frying pan. So let's write. The verb is heat. So we can write heat a small frying pan. Okay, after that, pour the mixture into the pan. So نقوم أولا بتسخين المقلاة. بعد ذلك نسكب الخليط في هذه المقلاة. Okay, look at number 6. As you see on this picture, we can use the verb what? Stir. So stir the eggs. Okay, why? To stop them from what? From sticking. Okay, from sticking. Okay, number 7. We can use here the verb cook. So cook the eggs. Cook the eggs until what? Until cook the eggs until thickened. Okay, and we can add and no visible liquid eggs remain. So cook the eggs until thickened. Thickened or until thickened بمعنى حتى يتماسك. Okay, so حتى يتماسك and no visible liquid eggs remain. Okay, now let's move to the last step. Here you should use the verb put. Okay, so put the scrambled egg plate, okay? In a plate. Okay, so these are the instructions for making scrambled eggs. As you see, we use imperative verbs أفعال الأمر to write the instructions. Please write the instructions on your workbook. Okay, now please open your workbook on page 62. We have some exercises about quantifiers. Okay, look at the first one. Complete the sentences with how much, how many, a little, and a few. If you remember, we use how much and a little with uncountable nouns, and we use how many and a few with countable nouns. And in this exercise, we have a question and answer, سؤال وجواب. Okay, in order to form questions لتكوين الأسئلة, we use how many or how much. But in answers في الأجوبة نستخدم a little and a few. This depends on the noun that's used in each question. إذا كان الاسم المستخدم اسم معدود countable noun, so we use how many في السؤال وفي الإجابة نستخدم a few. But if the noun is uncountable, إذا كان الاسم غير معدود, we use how much in a question. في السؤال نستخدم how much وفي الإجابة نستخدم a little في حالة كان الاسم غير معدود. Okay, let's start with the first one. Okay, as you see, we use how much and a little. Why? Because the noun is money, okay, and it's uncountable noun, اسم غير معدود. Number two, we use how many and a few because we have the noun people, which is countable, معدود. Number three, we have the word shops, okay. Shops is countable noun, اسم معدود, so we use how many to form a question, and in answer we use a few. Number four, we have the word traffic, which is uncountable, so we use how much and a little. Number five, students, it's countable noun, اسم معدود, so how many and a few. Number six, how much time have we got? Okay, in this question we have the word time, which is uncountable noun, اسم غير معدود, so we use how much, and for answer we use a little. Okay, number seven, how much luggage are you taking? I'm only taking a little. Okay, in this question we have luggage, which is uncountable noun, غير معدود, luggage بمعنى الأمتعة, so we use how much and a little. And number eight, how many escalators are there in the shopping center? Okay, the noun in this question is escalators, which is countable noun, اسم معدود بمعنى الدرج المتحرك, so it's countable and we use how many and a few. Okay, now let's move to the second exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct words in brackets. Okay, read the sentences silently. Okay, have you finished? Yes, let's start. Okay, now who can tell me what is the noun in the first sentence? Okay, the noun is glass. Okay, glass is countable or uncountable? It's uncountable noun, so we use with it a lot of. Okay, number two, the noun is waitresses and it's countable noun, so we use money. Number three, the noun is stairs and stairs is countable noun اسم معدود. Okay, we use some or any. We use some, yes. Why we don't use any? Because we don't have question and we don't have negative sentence, so we use some. Number 4. The noun is clothes and it's countable noun, so we use lots of. Not much, because much is used with uncountable noun. Okay, number 5, the word is jewelry, so it's uncountable noun. So it's uncountable noun, we use with it lots of. Number 6, we have films. Okay, films is countable noun, اسم معدود, so some or any. Here we use any because we have negative sentence, جملة منفية. Okay, so the answer is any. Number 7, we have news, okay, and it's uncountable noun, غير معدود, we use with it much. The answer is much. And the last sentence, as you see, we have the word places, okay, so it's countable noun, اسم معدود, we use a lot of. Okay, now please open your student's book on page 73. As you see, we have here a text. Now I want you to read this text. You can use the CD to listen to it. Okay? Okay, now let's do exercise number 3. Ask and answer. Use how much or how many in the questions. Use lots of, a little, or a few in the answers. سنقوم بتكوين سؤال باستخدام how much أو how many، ونقوم بالإجابة على السؤال المكون باستخدام lots of, a little, a few. Now the answers depend on the text above, so please read the text. Okay, let's start. We have number 2, kids be there on the bench. Now look at the noun, kids. Okay, kids is what? Is countable noun, اسم معدود. So we start with how many, then the noun, which is kids. Okay, now we need a verb. As you see here we have be. عند وجود be في السؤال فنقوم بتحويلها إما إلى are أو is أو am، عائلة الverb to be، طبعا في زمن المضارع is or am. Here we use are. Why? Because kids is a plural جمع. Then complete the question. So how many kids are there on the bench? The answer is there are a few kids, okay, a few kids on the bench. Okay, number 3, photos Laura going to take. Okay, photos, it's countable noun, اسم معدود. So we use how many, then the noun, okay, which is photos, then we need what? We need a verb. Now as you see here we have going. Going فعل مضاف له ing. طيب معناته لما يكون عندنا الفعل مضاف إله ing لازم يسبقه فعل مساعد، يا إما is يا إما or يا إما am. طبعا لازم أستخدم بهاي الجملة is. ليش؟ لأنه لورا اسم مفرد، فبتصير الجملة how many photos is Laura going to take? The answer is she is going to take lots of photos. Okay, now number 4, as you see, we have jewelry be there in the jeweler's window. Okay, now how to form a question? Okay, now as you see, the noun is jewelry. It's uncountable noun, غير معدودة. So we start with how much. Okay, then the noun. Okay, here we have be. We have be. طبعا عائلة الverb to be في زمن المضارع is are am. بستخدم بهاي الجملة is لأنه الاسم uncountable، فبعامله معاملة المفرد وبكمل الجملة. Okay, and here we use lots of in the answer. Number 5, time the group have got at the shopping center. Okay, time is uncountable غير معدودة. So we use how much, then the noun. Now we need a verb. الفعل موجود بالجملة have got. بنلاحظ إنه have it's auxiliary فعل مساعد و got verb 3 main verb. Okay, so we have auxiliary plus verb 3 فعل مساعد تبعه التصريف الثالث من الفعل. طيب هلأ بنزل الفعل المساعد have، بعدين subject the group، بعدين المين verb اللي هو got، وبكمل الجملة. So how much time have the group got at the shopping center? Okay, they have got a little time at the shopping center. Okay, now I want you to do number 6, 7 and 8, form questions and write answers. Okay,